Welcome back to Top 5 Repairs. How do you know your radiator is clogged and it's time to replace it before something goes wrong? Let's just say one day you decide to check your vehicle to make sure everything's up and running fine, and you notice that the coolant reservoir, coolant level is extremely low, so you decide to top it off. And also you remove the radiator cap and you decide to top it off as well, and you notice on the inside it looks extremely clear and it looks like there's nothing built up inside it. Well, how do you know that the rest of your radiator is clogged? The first sign that you know that your radiator is clogged is going to be overheating. Depending how severely clogged your radiator is, it might be partially clogged, it might be completely clogged. Definitely, eventually it's going to cause the engine to overheat. You may notice that the engine may overheat more often, especially when going at lower speed or at idle. And when you're driving at higher speed, the engine may not overheat that much. The reason is when you're driving at higher speed, there's going to be increased airflow going through the radiator. Therefore, this can help the radiator to cool down faster. In a way, you can almost say that the overheating condition may be inconsistent. The next sign that you know that the radiator is clogged is going to be you're not getting any heat inside the cabin. If the radiator is clogged, there's also a high chance that the heater core might also be clogged. So you turn on the heater and you notice that you're not getting that much heat coming out of the vent, there's a good chance that the radiator is clogged. The next common sign is going to be the color of the coolant looks extremely old. If the coolant looks brown or it looks slimy or it looks like it's full of sludge, there's a good chance that radiator is clogged. So how do you know that your radiator is actually clogged? Well, here's a very simple test. The first thing you want to do is remove the radiator cap. And the next thing you want to do is you want to drain the radiator. When you drain the radiator and you notice that coolant is coming out extremely slow, that means that the radiator is clogged and it's causing coolant to come out slowly out of the radiator. If you notice that your engine is starting to overheat and you check the coolant and it looks extremely brown, that means there is rust somewhere inside your cooling system. If you have rust inside your cooling system, definitely this will clog the heater core and definitely clog the radiator. If you have rust in your cooling system, this can be caused by rusted water pump. It can be caused by rusted coolant pipes. It can be caused by rusted engine block, and so on. For example, let's just say if your water pump is rusted, there's a high chance that the water pump may also start to leak. So again, if you see the water pump starts to leak and you see a lot of rust in the cooling system, again, all that rust got to go somewhere, and most likely it's going to get clogged inside the radiator. If your coolant looks slimy, there are two possibilities. Number one, you can either have a blown head gasket, or number two, you have bad transmission cooler. When you fix that head gasket issue or the transmission cooler issue, make sure to flush out this radiator, or better yet, just replace it. Whatever you do, make sure you use the correct coolant designed for your vehicle. This will prevent corrosion building up inside your cooling system, and this will definitely prevent the radiator from clogging. Another way to test for a clogged radiator is warm up the engine with the radiator cap off. Allow the engine to warm up for a few minutes until the thermostat opens. When the thermostat is opened up and coolant is now flowing all around the cooling system, the next thing you want to do is look down at the radiator neck. What you want to see is you want to look at the coolant flowing. When coolant looks like it's not flowing consistently, then you know the radiator is clogged. I hope you found this video useful. As always, thanks for watching and subscribe to Top 5 Auto Repairs.